on your browser, type down nhentai.com, type down cloud, you're welcome. Now get the fuck out of here. My God. Okay, how much do games cost? My goodness. My goodness, bro. Like you could literally go on nhentai for free. Like, get the fuck out of here. It's their employees.
2005.
Oh, this is when gaming was at its peak.
We're deep into the 6th generation of consoles.
Is that the J-Wits?
And gaming is doing pretty good. So far this year, I've gotten to play Devil May Cry 3 and Resident Evil 4 on my PlayStation 2. And for my Xbox, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory and Doom 3 finally got ported, so I'm playing that as well. It is so great to have so much money to buy all of these games. Surely there'd be no financial crisis in the future or anything. In fact, the future looks bright for gaming. We've been holding on to this 6th generation of consoles for a while now, and games have only looked better and better. But I think it's time we ask, what's next? And
that's the thing, there is no what's next. I've been saying that shit for a while now. Gaming looks way too good right now, to the point where I don't know how much farther they could go when it comes to graphical advancements, right? We already got ray tracing. We already got reflections on the water. We already got, have you seen Stellar Blade, bro? The character in Stellar Blade looks fucking amazing. She got thigh squish, under boob. She looks so realistic. The shit is just amazing. At this point, I feel like we've already reached the point where I feel like we don't need to go any further. Right now, we just got to focus on games running smoother and games just being more fun. That's it. That's it. You said, fuck it. You said consistent 60 frames. That's what I want. I want smoother frames, and I want games to just be fun. That's it. That's it. What would chat want? Because, I mean, there's really nothing else we could go. Because here's the thing. I grew up in the generation where we went from pixels to polygons to 3D models to then where the fuck we are today with the 3D models, ray tracing, and all that shit. So I got to live through all that shit. Half y'all motherfuckers spawned when the DS came out. Let's keep it a stack. Let's keep it a stack. So it's like, I seen it all, bro.
The answer to that may not exactly be what I'm hoping for. See, I should specify that this is May of 2005, and I'm sitting down to watch the unveiling of the next generation. Oh my God, is that Elijah Wood from The Lord of the Rings?
The future of gaming.
Over the next month, more next-gen consoles.
You see, bro, look, and I remember when somebody on Twitter was telling me, yo, console reveals aren't important. Look at how serious they took that shit back in the day. I ain't pointing no fingers, but I remember motherfuckers was telling me on Twitter, hey, man, console reveals are not that important. It's about the games. I'm like, what are you talking about? Look at how they put the consoles on pedestals, being like, look at it. Look at it. Bro,
be unveiled, like the PS3 and the Wii. And with that,
look at
the
that.
clock started ticking down towards the 7th generation of consoles. While that's great for the plethora of new games that are sure to come out, you see, during this 6th generation of consoles, and
console reveals are mad important.
Games cost about $40 to $50. Obviously, that's in USD and without counting for taxes, but they weren't $60. Not yet. That is until November 22nd, 2005, when Call of Duty 2 was released onto a console alongside the launch of the Xbox 360. Now, this wasn't the first ever $60 game in the early 2000s.
Hit him with a nade.
A game called SOCOM US Navy SEALs came out in 2002 and was priced at $60.
I remember this game
because it came bundled with a cheap headset. No, Call of Duty 2 set the standard for this next generation of gaming to be priced at $60. While there was, of course, some pushback, which I'll talk about in a bit, it's undeniable that there was a jump in quality to the 7th generation. Games were longer, had more content than ever, told better stories, and looked better than ever while doing it. Publishers told people that games needed to cost more because they were getting more expensive to make, and it clearly showed in the end product. Putting 2 scarabs on screen in Halo 3, stepping outside of the vault for the first time in Fallout 3, or falling out of a plane in Uncharted 3.
Oh, this shit was peak.
Here. All of that couldn't have been done in the 6th generation, and sold the idea that these games are worth $60 now. Before I get too deep, let me just mention that game prices.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Look, Uncharted was worth every penny. Cause they had us doing everything in that game. Like any freaking crazy scenario you could think of, Uncharted was putting us through that shit. And it was like a movie every single time, bro. Uncharted definitely was worth that price. I don't care. You said hopefully Meat and fuck Kingdom Hearts 2 doesn't cost $60 on Steam. What? You said Meat and Fuck Kingdom 2? What the fuck is Meat and Fuck Kingdom 2? What are you even talking about, Neb Glacion? Hold up. You're banned. Hold up. Banned. I'm feeling a little trigger happy today. I'm not gonna lie. Like what?
Pretty much
Meat and Fuck 2?
Countries that aren't
What?
America, I am aware.
What are you
This video is
talking
made
about?
From an American perspective.
Yo, YouTube boys. I see the YouTube boys. Yo, YouTube boys. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know what the hell y'all still doing on YouTube. Like, let's keep it a stack. Twitch is the superior streaming platform. The only motherfuckers that's still streaming on YouTube is who? I Show Speed. That's it. Come to Twitch. Let's go.
So I'm sorry to foreign viewers. If you live in a country where games are either already $70 or perhaps even more, I'm sorry. A few countries off the dome, shout out Canada.
I know you did not just say Nairo's name in the chat right now, bro. I haven't heard that name in a long ass time. Let's keep it pushing. You said, nah, you know what, Dottie? Hold on. I see Dottie on YouTube right now. You capping out your ass. He's like, nah, no Twitch. You said Twitch has too many ads? Bruh. Wait a minute. Just get Twitch Turbo. Just get Twitch Turbo. I be telling people that, and people still don't know about Twitch Turbo. Twitch Turbo, you will not watch ads throughout the whole fucking platform. You know what's crazy? Let me stop.
Shout out Turkey, shout out the Philippines, shout out Australia, and shout out New Zealand. You guys get forgot a lot. Let's get back to what I was talking about.
You said they raised the price of it. Look, I'm not gonna lie, Sora. I'd rather spend whatever Twitch Turbo costs, which is like $13, $14 a month, and I get no ads at all on this platform, than have to, like, you know, constantly go to every different content creator that I know and then be like, damn, bro, I gotta, like, for example, it'd be like, I want to watch Pokimane, Valkyrie, Ninja, freaking Playboy Max, Blackboy Max, Kai Cenat, and your Rage, right? That's already 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That's already like $35, $40 a month. Instead, I could just say, let me get Twitch Turbo, and I don't see ads for $12, $13 a month. And it's, come on, man. If you use your mind, you take a step at a time, and we can do anything. Nah, let me stop, bro, man. This camera costs too much fucking money, man. That shit's insane, bro. All right, let's go, man. Let's go.
The 8th generation of consoles. With the release of the Xbox One and PS4, the cost of development and size of games exploded. In 2010, big budget games were averaging $30 million to make. In 2014, they could get up to $68 million, and by 2020, we knew that big games.
Thank you. Use your Prime, bruh. Use them Prime. Use them Primes. Thank you, Zore0 with the resub. Hope y'all having a good Saturday. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you so much.
Millions of dollars on average to develop. Not too long ago, I uploaded a video about just how large games have gotten and why. And not to repeat everything, but just to give you an idea. In 2014, we were complaining about 40 gigabyte game downloads. And then just 4 years later, the biggest game of that year hit 120 gigabytes to download.
Damn.
It soon became obvious that studios dumping hundreds of millions
Yo, I forgot about this game, bro. I remember when they hyped this game up and had mad trailers, and then, yo, what's it called? Ark? Bro, this game died so quick.
Dollars and tens
I forgot what it was called, bro.
of hours into one project couldn't continue without something changing. And so, in 2020, 2K and their parent company Take-Two were the first to bravely announce to the world that we would like more money, actually. NBA 2K21, a true next-gen experience priced at $70. Setting the standard.
I don't care what anybody says. This shit, NBA 2K is the biggest scam of all time. And the fact that people fall for this shit every single year, you could just tell who's like a low IQ Andy. Low IQ Andys be getting this shit every year, and they be paying for the premium pass of this shit. You must be out your damn mind. You playing the same game every year, then you gotta spend so much money and time to build your dog shit character just for them to release another installation of the same game next year, therefore making the previous game, all that work that you did was for nothing, and you gotta redo it again and then... Let me get out of here, bro.
That for the 9th generation of
This is a
consoles,
scam.
games are $70 now. And that's pretty much where we are today. Big budget AAA titles that pull in the big bucks for major gaming publishers are $70. Heading towards the end of Big 24, which is when this video is uploaded, by the way, we've seen games like the Silent Hill 2 remake,
Silent Hill,
Black Ops 6, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, all at $70. We're still waiting on Indiana Jones and probably a few other games in 2025.
I know Indiana Jones gonna be some ass, bro. It's just like, I could just tell. I could just tell this game gonna be ass, bro. I just feel it in my soul. It's kind of like, chat, you ever like just looked at a game and you feel it in your bones that this shit gonna be ass? You said it's already out? Is it ass? I didn't see anybody on my timeline talking about it if it's out. I don't think a single soul. It got great reviews. Say on God. This motherfucker lying. On Jemima? Oh shit, he's spitting. That shit got a 9 out of 10. 86 on Metacritic. Why nobody talked about it? IGN gave it a 9, and you know IGN, them motherfuckers is, yo, IGN, they see anything. Oh shit, they gave it a 9 out of 10? The Great Circle isn't an Uncharted clone, and it's all the better for it. Oh shit. Wait, it's an Xbox game. It's an Xbox exclusive? You said if it's not on my timeline, it's not good. 100%. 100%. Caught. This game ain't probably in your bubble of gaming because no one wants to play a first-person Indiana Jones game. Damn. So that means nobody in the chat played that shit then. Let's keep it a stack then. None of y'all in the chat played it. I want to see at least 3 hands in the chat. Who played that game? I heard it has mandatory ray tracing. You say I don't have a Giga PC to run it? Bro, you need a PC that powerful to play this shit? Like a Threadripper? It's going to PS5, by the way. You need RTX. Oh my God. So this game sounds like one of those N64 games that you can't play it unless you have that red expansion pass. So this is one of those games, like you need a beefy ass PC to play this shit. Oh. I mean, hey, at least it got good review scores. I mean, for whoever could afford it and whoever has the rig for it, I guess. Sheesh.
Waiting on Indiana Jones and
that's crazy. I didn't know that.
In 2025, I'm not mentioning all of
Monster Hunter. I'm on that. I can't wait till the beta comes out again just so I could try it out on my PlayStation and then we can play with chat with the crossplay. I'm very excited for Monster Hunter.
Which are set to launch at $70. I'd certainly say backlash to this has been pretty vocal online, but it's really up in the air if it's affected the sales of games in some meaningful way. And I'd probably lean towards it hasn't, maybe? If there's one thing I am certain of, is that backlash to the jump from 60 to 70 has certainly been worse than the backlash from 50 to 60. See, I said I was going to talk about it earlier, and here I am talking about it. I told you. Well, it's certainly hard to even find discussion about things like this online because it happened in 2005. The threads I have managed to find seem to find the jump from 50 to 60 bad for them because it means they're less likely to buy a game day one. Not that they're entirely put off from buying games anyway. And on top of that, there's significantly fewer people saying the games aren't worth $60, which is arguably the largest criticism of this generation's recent price hike.
I feel like also people don't buy it day one because they do realize that over time the game is going to go on sale. It's one of those things too. Because there's a lot of people who have jobs and then they're like, what's the point of buying the game in day one when I know within the next month or in 2 months from now there's going to be a sale on the game and then I could just save money. Because the only reason why you would realistically buy a game day one is because you want to be part of like the hype first people to play it and you want to talk about it first type shit. Or unless you're like a video game reviewer and you want to make a YouTube video on it type shit, you know, or you want to stream it day one. Exactly. So it's kind of like, you know, but other than that, we all know that if we kind of like hold out on buying games day one, they're eventually just going to go on sale.
Let's take NBA 2K21 for example here, considering it's the game to set the $70 standard. What makes this release worth $10 more compared to its previous outing, NBA 2K20?
Is that the characters are sweaty now. Wow, I get to see LeBron James dripping sweat.
A list of differences I noticed as someone unfamiliar with the franchise.
I'm not gonna lie, these character models are ugly as fuck. They fucking ugly, bro. Like, These character models are ugly.
If Spike Chunsoft makes another PMD game, I'ma make sure to get it day one, cause them MFS need to know I want more.
Damn, but it's like Sora. We're gonna have to hope the whole Spike Chunsoft community starts buying them games. You know what I'm saying? But damn, I'm not gonna lie, look. NBA 2K, bro, every time I see the character models in that game, it looks like I'm about to it looked like Assassin's Creed 2 character models, bro. From like Assassin's Creed 2. Like I remember like before Ezio Auditore went into the fucking simulation and then like you ended up spawning in Italy in Florence or whatever. That's how the characters looked. And I'm like, how the fuck are we in 2024, 2025 and the characters still look like they're from Assassin's Creed 2? These models are ugly, bro.
When the news broke that 2K21 would cost $70, David Ismailer, the president of 2K, defended the decision by saying the price reflects the high-quality experience you get. And of course, by this, I assume he means the high-quality, high-price.
Bro, imagine, you gotta spend $70 to get in the game, and then you still get hit with a microtransaction-ass Fortnite screen being like, hey, bro, 5,000 VC, $1.99. $4.99, $10.99. You gotta pay to get into a free-to-play type game, and then you still gotta pay for more shit.
Microtransactions.
You say at least Fortnite is free. That's what I'm saying. Fortnite is free.
High quality, unskippable commercial ads that were added to the game a month after launch accidentally. Or, and this might just be a little outside the box thinking here, maybe David is referring to the fact the 2K21 experience is so high quality that you simply can't experience it anymore. A game released in 2020 is no longer available for you to purchase digitally on Steam. In fact, the multiplayer servers were shut down at the end of 2022. And the game no longer.
I didn't even know that. They shut down the servers. So what if you put like $5,000 into your character and they had all the best stats? They just shut down the servers on your character and then they're like, hey, bitch, you got to do it again in the next game. They say, yo, bro, thank you for that 5K. I'm expecting you to do that again next year. That's insane, bro. Yo, this motherfucker banned. Big ban, bro. Get that pussy ass boy out of here. Big fucking ban, bro. Big fucking ban, bro. Get that motherfucker out of here. Super banned, bro. Yo, I took your ass so quick. Ooh, that motherfucker got super banned. You said, what happened? Don't worry about it, bro. I grabbed that motherfucker's name and I dragged it to the right. Yo, the second I saw that Dono wall text and I never seen that fucker's name. This motherfucker's name was Rabbi. What the fuck? I said, give me that name, bitch. Yeet. Oh. I said, oh, wait, 1 second timeout? Nah, 5 hours? No, ban, bitch. Took that whole motherfucker's soul, bitch. And before anybody asks me, yo, why I got this camera angle? Bitch, it's because I can walk around now, bro. Look at me, bro. Damn, bro. Damn, bro. I couldn't do that before my other angle. Now I can walk up to y'all. Look at this. I can walk up to y'all now like Squidward. Look at this. Oh, almost hit my dick. Damn, bro. You said short? Bitch, I been told you I was short. Y'all thought I was lying, bro? Y'all thought I was like 7 feet tall? I've been saying this shit since day one, bro. I'm short as fuck. You say he's pulling his cock out?
NGL, this angle makes you look a lot shorter, mum.
What do you mean make me look more shorter, you motherfucker? That's the whole point. Bro, I'm not lying. I'm not like y'all motherfuckers. Motherfuckers out here be lying on the internet. Hey, man, I'm a big-ass flexer. No, bro, I keep it a bean. Y'all already knew I was short or frip. I've been letting people know I was short. Fuck. You chatters haven't seen that pic of you? Oh, my God, bro. Motherfuckers acting like... Oh, my God. You said I'm 6'5" with a Hellcat?
Now we can see your accurate height and not assume.
Hey, bro. I'm about to fart on this microphone. You about to sniff this shit, bro. I'm about to install smell-o-vision on my stream, and all you're gonna hear is... And I'm hoping you smell that shit. On God, bro, on God. Yo, metaphor on the yams, bro. Don't get me started. Metaphor on the yams. Okay,
longer receives any kind of official support. Because of this dependency on the servers, you can't play the offline campaign mode. It's gone. This game is nowhere near worth $70, obviously. But it's not hard to see
Every
this
2K
situation
game
creep
gets
into
shut
many
down
other
when
big
a new
budget
game come out. So you basically dumping money to a product that you're not gonna be using within a year.
That's what I said. It's stupid. And then it's like the same motherfuckers fall for that shit. Watch, this year it's gonna happen again. You're gonna see like a huge burst of just dumbass motherfuckers on Twitter and freaking Instagram. Hey man, 2K26. Hey man, yo, 2K26, bruh. On God, I'm gonna be on that shit day one. 2K26. On God, bruh. Dumbasses dropping a bunch of money into that shit, bro. Like, it's the same shit. You said Flight always on 2K. Here's the difference, though. Flight is smart because you know what it is? He streams it. Whenever there's a new 2K, he streams it and he makes money off it. If Flight wastes $100 on 2K, it's an investment because at the end of the day, guess what? He's gonna make the money back from him spending money on that game because all the people are gonna watch him play it. That's the whole point. But I'm talking about the regular average Joe Schmo motherfucker that doesn't stream, that is just literally playing for pleasure. They're just dropping money on the game for the free ski, and then next year they're just gonna shut down the server. So what's the point? Flight is a content creator, so it makes sense for him to do it. Your Rage, Kai Cenat, it makes sense for them to do it because they're content creators and they're making their money back off of the game. Regular Joe Schmoes, you're wasting your money, bro. That's it. You're wasting your money.
AAA games released recently. While there's certainly nothing quite as egregious as NBA 2K for
You said Retro says this while playing Nikkei, by the way. You motherfucker, I stream Nikkei almost every other day. How dare you say that shit? Bro, I stream Nikkei almost every other
$70.
He about to make me boot up Nikkei right now. All you're gonna hear is God is the victory. Nikkei. I'm about to boot that shit up right now. I'm about to boot up Nikkei right now. I didn't even do my dailies.
Which they're still doing, by the way. It's not hard to find other greedy
I didn't even do my dailies.
littering what should be a quality price point. And I can already see someone who, from what my statistics tell me, is the rare 38 to 45-year-old male viewer I have, commenting, gaming has always been like this, and there's always been duds at $50, $60, or $70. And that's true, I agree. I'd argue, though, that we have a lot less AAA games releasing now than back then. Taking Rockstar Games, for example, in between GTA 4 and GTA 5, Rockstar released 4 console games, 3 DLCs, and I'm not even gonna count whatever DS or iOS games came out, sorry. In between GTA 5 and the yet-to-be-released GTA 6, Rockstar has released 1 console game. It's not like they weren't doing anything. I'm not sitting here calling Rockstar lazy. They were just busy developing the most detailed and
I mean, look, you gotta give Rockstar their credit, though. Whenever they do release some shit, even though it takes multiple years, they're one of those companies that I personally feel, even though I don't play that much Rockstar games, they're that type of company where it's like quality over quantity. So they're gonna take a couple years to work on a game, but when that shit comes out, it's usually received with high praise. You said Rockstar do be making their games for real. That's what I'm saying. They're not out here trying to do cash grab shit. They take their time making the games. That's why when it releases, so much people just start getting on that shit. You say, I wouldn't be surprised if GTA 5 gets delayed. Hey, if it gets delayed, that ain't gonna hurt me because I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played a GTA game ever before in my life, so I'm not even waiting for the release. I'm still waiting for Silk Song. I'm still waiting for Kingdom Hearts. What is it? Kingdom Hearts 4. What else am I waiting for? The Switch 2, but that shit got leaked beyond belief. That's it. That's it, bro.
Immersive open world of all time, at least perhaps until GTA 6 comes out, who knows. I'd love to sit here and say that games cost so much now because every $70 game is
you're right, Monster Hunter, yes, Monster Hunter, Tulip 2, bro, Tulip 2 is gonna be a myth.
High quality labor of love that cost $200 million to
They had the dog dance,
develop and spent 5 to 8 years.
Big spoilers, but it doesn't matter, bro. I ain't gonna play this shit anytime soon.
Here's in the oven. But I can't say that because we don't even have a concrete answer as to why the 9th generation games are more expensive. I mean, we can speculate, but the real answer lies somewhere in a foggy 3-way trifecta between absurd development costs, inflation, and just straight up corporate greed. I think tackling each of these reasons separately would be the best way to present this. Beginning with inflation, this is the one that seems the most ironclad as a response. Inflation calculators for US currency are easily found online, and it clearly shows paying $60 for a game in 2019 would be like spending $73 today. It's even worse if you go back to the year 2005, because then that means $60 games should cost nearly $100. The main response I've seen to this is that gaming has also exploded, incredibly large. There are more gamers than ever, and the gaming industry is more profitable than ever.
I mean, look, the gaming industry is more profitable now, but gamers are more, what's the word? They're very choosy now with their money. It's not like, oh yeah, you're just gonna release a game and people are just gonna buy that shit. Well, it depends. I feel like, you know, Nintendo's a different story, because Nintendo fans, they like, regardless if the game is bad or good, they will dick eat that shit. But it's like a lot of other games, we are very picky with that shit. Like, we usually wait for reviews to come out, because it's like, bro, we're not ready to just shell out $70 if the game is ass. Concord. Sony spent so much money on Concord. That's the crazy shit, bro. That's the crazy shit. You said people are growing into the niches now. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Oh, mobile gaming is doing very well. Hold on, wait. I like this list. Yeah, Candy Crush makes money, bro. Candy Crush makes money. Like, I don't know, how does Candy Crush make so much money? Is it the voice? Does it turn people on when it'd be like, sweet Candy Crush?
Rockstar does shit different. They may not throw shit games out every year, but they re-released GTA 5 so many damn times and have only been adding more shit to GTA 5 Online for people to pay more on. GTA Online is their cash cow. When that ultimately shuts down 6 comes out, that's the thousands of dollars people are gonna lose out on and will have to pay again when the new version drops.
So Oddity, are you thinking that there's a probability that they might purposely delay GTA 6 so they could keep making more money off of GTA 5? Maybe. Maybe. They might do it. They might do it, bro. They might just say, fuck it. We're going to delay it for a couple more years just so they could keep making money off of GTA 5 servers and online. Because you know for a fact, when GTA 6 comes out, a lot of people are going to leave GTA 5. Not saying GTA 5 is going to be dead, because obviously...
Ever. Year over year, you see how franchises are breaking records, selling the most they've ever had in history. So does it still make sense to raise game prices for the 9th generation if companies are pulling in more than ever from gamers? And this is where greed gets involved, because if games are so profitable year over year, why are we paying more for them?
Pre-order now.
Bro, why did that sound alert perfectly go with the shit that he said? Because even I laughed at what he said, because that's true. If they're so profitable, why are we paying more for this shit? And the hee-hee-ha landed perfectly with me laughing. That's insane, the timing.
Order the Vault Edition now. Call of Duty Black Ops.
Hee-hee-ha!
Pre-order now.
Especially when a large majority of games nowadays come jam-packed full of live service elements and microtransactions. I've talked about battle passes and how stupid they can be on my channel before, but I really need to hammer it in here that $70 on top of the usual live service elements we know today is egregious. I will happily say right now that if a game is entirely single player, I don't have an issue with spending $70. Now hold on a second, I'm not saying every single player $70 priced game is worth that amount.
Yeah, that's right.
You don't have to pause the video to go out and buy Starfield for full price right now. There's always been games at full price that aren't worth it, no matter what the standard price of a video game is. What I am saying is that, for example, a game like Final Fantasy VII...
I was gonna say that. From what I've heard, everybody said that this Final Fantasy game got too much shit in it. I've never heard somebody say that about a game. They were like, yo, this game got too much shit in it. So if anything, I feel like this game is more than worth the $70 price tag. So if anything, hey, this game deserves it.
Rebirth, or Tears of the Kingdom, or Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Games that charge you up front and then can, or sometimes do, offer upwards of 100 hours of entertainment with no other monetization schemes besides perhaps some erroneous additions that for some reason swap around content. Stupid, but whatever. Games like that are, in my opinion, worth $70. Does everyone agree with that? Perhaps not. But you can buy all of these games using
Man. Disturbing the peace. You said Persona. Bro, I can't believe everybody was saying that the DLC was doo-doo, bro. You said unlike Ubisoft, where it's a big map, but it's all the same shit. I don't know. JRPGs are like Dragon Ball Sparking 060, Rebirth 44, because they probably got it on sale on Christmas.
Now at a discounted price within at most a year of release. It shouldn't be, and isn't, an unpopular opinion that yearly sports games or COD releases priced at $70 isn't worth it. MW3 especially is just so egregious because they didn't even have the flimsy excuse Black Ops 6 has with being on Game Pass. You're paying $70 for a largely multiplayer experience. Yes, I am aware of MW3's campaign and all 5 people who bought the game for the thrilling conclusion to the most 4 out of 10 story of all time. It was 4 hours long, and they only had 16 months to make it. We get it.
4 hours long? Bro, I'm glad to say that I was at the peak of Call of Duty gaming, bro. Like, you had to be there when Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare came out, and Modern Warfare 2, bro, and then Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. Oh, my Lord. Like, Call of Duty is just so ass now.
We heard the message loud and clear. The multiplayer is clearly the only thing that matters to Activision, especially when you boot up the game and get bombarded with advertisements begging you to spend money on the battle pass or at least one cosmetic. You know, live service games usually slash the price of the game itself to drive people into the store, or at the very least understand that for a largely repetitive multiplayer
I low-key miss Helldivers.
A price like $40 is a lot more fair to the consumer. Like, MW3 came out November 10th of 2023, and within the 51
Here's the thing though, hold on. Here's the thing though with Helldivers. I feel like it was priced at this because Sony didn't think the game was going to be this profitable. Am I right or am I wrong? And then when this game blew up the way that it did, I think Sony was like, fuck. We can't raise the price now. We released it at $40. Fuck. Like, I feel like that's what happened. Because I feel like if Sony knew in hindsight this game would be as profitable and as popular as it was when it released, they would have definitely priced it at 60. But they probably put it at 40 thinking, yeah, this thing ain't going to sell that well. And then it sold fucking really well. You said that's every company though? You said, but more people bought it, so... No, that's what I'm saying. But y'all not understanding what I'm saying, Kless. Reading comprehension ass Kless. I said that that's what they did. But Sony, if they knew it was going to be successful, they would have been like, man, I'll put that shit at 60. Mr. Kless reading comprehension ass motherfucker.
Is a lot more fair to the consumer. Like, MW3 came out November 10th of 2023, and within the 51 days left in the year, was still the second best-selling game of 2023. $70 my ass.
You say, I know you're not reading about reading comprehension. Bro, I'll read Greed Eggs and Ham. Greed Eggs and Ham. Not even Green Eggs and Ham. Greed. Greed Eggs and Ham, Synchro. And I'll beat you. We could have a reading contest right now, bro, and I'll beat you.
Greed all the way down. There's no other reason for stuff like that. And now we're here at development costs. And to me, this is actually the most ironclad argument for the reason games cost more money now. Critiquing this point requires looking at how massive video game publishers run their companies and how they prioritize what ideas to turn into games and push out the door. We are deep in an era where a game's success is essentially measured on if it makes the top 10 best-selling games of the year. Because even if a game does sell well, the studio might still go under anyway. And you have to ask yourself, did that studio fail because games cost so much money to make now? Or did that studio get shuttered because Xbox, which is essentially just Microsoft now, a company with a $3 trillion market cap, is looking to recoup costs by laying off employees and shuttering studios in the wake of spending $69 billion acquiring Activision Blizzard? The next time you look at the price of a COD game and think that the excuse for it might be development costs or inflation, ask yourself why they gave the price of a whole COD game plus $100 million extra to Bobby fucking Kotick for leaving the company. What this really boils down to for me is who's asking for games to cost this much to develop? How realistic do games truly need to be before the amount of money you're sinking into the project just doesn't make sense anymore? Do these game companies really need to spend the amount of money they have left to give to studios remastering games less than a decade old?
You said, man, I missed the DS games. Look, this is what I said low key. I said this one year. I said, yo, we should go back. What we do here is go back. I was thinking, maybe we're too far into the graphical advancement in the future. Maybe we got to tone it back. Maybe we got to take it a step back type shit. Because I feel like if games are costing too much money to make, tone it down. Take it a step back at this point. Take it a step back. As long as the game runs cool, solid 60 frames a second, and it's very fun, and it's interactive, and the colors are bright, and it makes me feel good when I play it, that's all that matters. We're going to have to take it back. Because I remember when I saw that one thing where they were like, yo, Ratchet and Clank costed how much money to make? That Ratchet and Clank future game, how long did that... How much was it? What was it, Rift Apart? It was Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. You said Ratchet and Clank didn't do good? That's the crazy part, because I feel like it sold well, but I guess it didn't sell well compared to how much it cost to make it. Bro, they said it was an $81 million budget? It said Rift Apart was projected to sell 2.2 million units and generated 73 million in revenue on an $81 million budget. So the game was down, what is that? Jesus. PS5 moment, expectations are different for every company. Look at Square Enix. I know Square Enix definitely has that issue too, where they released the game. What was it? The Final Fantasy game, where the little kid turned into Ifrit or some shit, and then they said that the game didn't meet its expectations, and I'm like, bro, how much did they expect to fucking sell of that game? Like, they sold so many copies, and like let me see that shit. Hold on. What was it? Final Fantasy 16? Oh, my head is covering it. GG's, bro. It says, I'm just gonna read that shit from here. Dive into the financial breakdown. Final Fantasy 16 development budget and the future of their franchise profit margins. Final Fantasy 16 development and budget of $59 million. That was the budget. 59 mil has sparked heated discussion among fans. So how much did it make? It costed $59 million to make. Final Fantasy 16 profit. Final Fantasy did not meet expectations of Square Enix. The game released in 2023 underperformed for the company. Announced September 2024, Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth did not meet profit expectations. The company profitability dropped from 49.2 billion Japanese yen. Damn, it dropped from 49.2 billion Japanese yen to 14.9 billion yen, a decline of 69.7%. Oh, I know Square Enix was panicking, bro. Square Enix was panicking. Jesus Christ.
Would that price really not be better spent funding a fun, new experience and taking a chance on it selling like
That's what I'm saying. But then we talk about Astrobot. Astrobot had like the smallest budget.
Old. Would that price really not be better spent funding a fun, new experience and taking a chance on...
Bro, 1.5 mil in 2 months. And what was the budget for Astro? Let's search that shit up. Let's search that shit up, baby. Profit for Astro. Bro. Oh, nah. Hold on. Don't take me to Reddit. Don't take me to Reddit. No. 50 to 75 million? Cap. I gotta see the shit. Sold a bit over 1 million so far. You said my friend was pissed when Astrobot won. I'm not gonna lie. I loved seeing how much people were mad when Astrobot won. They're like, but we got a game where a monkey is running around with a staff. Ray tracing, the monkey. Man, we didn't give a fuck about that damn monkey, bro. We didn't give a fuck about that shit, bro. We only care about Astrobot, bro. All right, let's keep it pushing, bro. Man.
On it selling like hotcakes? Even in this forum thread from 2007, many gamers discussed ways to make gaming cheaper. From recommendations like holding out for sales, trading, renting, and one user even discussing the possibilities that game companies should look into other sources of revenue to offset the cost fronted to the consumer. If only you knew the Pandora's box you were talking about, Cam.
Damn.
Much of that landscape has lived on through new means that some people certainly don't know about or just straight up
My question is Final Fantasy still relevant? Like FF7 remakes will sell because of how its origin was back on the PS1, but how much is new FF games pulling, and are they making a lot of money from new fans to the series?
True.
Dragon Quest doesn't do crazy in the West, but they got Japan in a chokehold with that series.
No, I agree. Cause maybe here's one thing. I know for a fact Final Fantasy is an old school game, and I feel like Final Fantasy definitely feeds to the nostalgia of a lot of old school gamers. But then the question is the new generation of children now playing Final Fantasy? And then that's where I feel like the issue really is at, because yes, the old school heads, like, you know, Maximilian dude, they love Final Fantasy and shit. But they also got to remember, a lot of us old heads, we got 9-to-5 jobs, bro. We got kids to take care of. We don't got time to put 90, 110 hours in these RPGs. Right? Maybe like Final Fantasy is not popular to the newer generation of children, because the newer generation of children rather play games that are multiplayer, like Call of Duty, Fortnite. They just want to fucking hit the, we like Fortnite, Orange Justice. That's all they want to do. And they just want to hop on with the boys and play Marvel Rivals, games that are quick, snappy, free to play. They don't want to sit down. That's why also another thing I noticed is a lot of these newer generational Lil Jimmies, they don't play single player games. They don't play single player games. You be like, yo, what game have you played? Yo, NBA 2K, Call of Duty, Fortnite. You ever played Uncharted? What's Uncharted? You ever played God of War? What's God of War? You ever played Kingdom Hearts? What's Kingdom Hearts? You ever played Sly Cooper, Heavenly Sword, Ratchet and Clank? What's that? Jack and Daxter? What's that? Bro! You said, chat, you have no idea how hard it is to convince a teenager to play single player games. Bro, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people in the chat probably saying I'm capping. I'm like, no, bro. Try to get like the newer generation to play a single player game. They're gonna be like, no, I wanna play with my friends. I wanna yell in the headset and like play with comms and shit. That's all they wanna do. That's all they wanna do, bro. The gaming is dead, motherfuckers. Yes, they're the ones that say gaming is dead. But then whenever you try to tell them, like, bro, have you ever heard of indie games? You ever played indie games? Nah, man, I don't play no indie games. I only play FIFA. I paid $500 on a console to play a sports simulator. Come on, buddy.
May not have access to. Holding out for sales is still valid. Game renting has kind of become Game Pass, although your selections are limited and it's not really the same. And buying used games has shifted to shopping on eBay or going on sites like Green Man Gaming for cheaper digital codes.
Yup.
The only one that's truly died seems to be trading physical copies.
Yo, this is a real guy. I thought this was like an AI generated image on freaking Twitter. His neck is really that long? Nah. This is the first time I've ever seen this motherfucker move.
For digital codes. The only one that's truly
Oh, I'm creeped out. I'm creeped out, bro. I'm not sleeping tonight.
Seems to be trading physical copies
Oh
of games
my
because
God.
unless you are lucky enough to have a local game store willing to give you an actual worthwhile price for your trade-ins, GameStop remains the GOAT at offering $2.87.
Yo, fuck GameStop, bro. I'll never forget when I went to a GameStop to trade in my Xbox 360, because I remember one time I purchased it. Damn, bro, you had to be there at the time. Long story short, PlayStation, there was a summer where PlayStation went down for 2 months. And I got so mad that during my summer vacation, I didn't get to fucking play PlayStation Online that I ended up going and I bought an Xbox 360. Come to find out, the second I bought the Xbox 360, about a week after I bought it, the PlayStation servers came back on. I stopped playing the Xbox 360. I went to go to GameStop to go trade it in. Bro, when I tell you they lowballed the fuck out of me, bro, they were like, yo, we'll give you $40 and a bag of Doritos, but if you want it for in-store credit, it's gonna go up to $50. I was like, $50? I spent about $150 on this shit. $50? Yo, you fuckers is stealing me. Yo, come on.
Some lint and $7 in Kohl's Cash for that brand new unopened
Oh my
PS5
God.
game. It seems that in the 9th generation of consoles, it's never been more beneficial than now to be a patient gamer and simply wait for $70 games to drop in prices.
Yes.
There's an article I found while making this video that I'd love to quote here. The year is 2003. In this NBC News article, Tom Loftus talks about the possibility of an increase in the price of games coming.
You said, I think NBA kids know what Uncharted and God of War is, but they played it for 1 hour and forgot about it. Facts. Like, they probably, look, like, don't get me wrong. The younger generation probably definitely knows about the games, but if you ask them, like, hey, have you sat down and played them shits from start to finish? They'll probably be like, no. They're probably going to say no. Because the thing is, like, you know, a lot of the older generation, we didn't have online multiplayer with a lot of games. A lot of the games were really focused on single player, and any game that came out, we had to sit down in our living room and play that shit with our siblings, right? Like, if our siblings was in the same room as us, we'd be like, yo, let's all play this game together and see what the fuck's gonna go on and shit. Let's, like, take turns playing the game and trying to progress and finish the thing. You know, but everything now is just, like, really multiplayer forced now.
Coming in the next generation, from $49.99 to $59.99. The quote I'm most interested in from this article is all the way at the end. Tom says, ultimately, a price increase may rest with the customers. If one publisher sells a hot new title for $60 a pop and makes a killing, publishers with similar titles may follow. But if consumers determine that the gameplay can't match the price hike, well, hell hath no fury like a gamer's spurn. While some people have made it known by saying aloud that the current standards for gameplay aren't matching the extra $10 we're paying per game, it seems not everyone.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm still gonna stand on this. That Tears of the Kingdom shit was not worth $70. I'm sorry. Like, Nintendo was bold as fuck to try to put a $70 price tag on a fucking Switch game, a console that came out in 2017. Those motherfuckers was bold. I don't care. I was like, yo, and then, yo, you should have seen the Nintendo boys on Twitter, straight up dick, balls, and shaft in their mouth on some hot. Nah, man, they could totally do that. Hot. Yeah, man, they totally, Nintendo 100% could do it, and I'm a hot. Man, get the fuck out of my face, bro. That shit was not worth no 70. That was not worth no 70, bro.
As of now, $70 games are incredibly profitable, with no sign of that stopping.
They were choking on that
Perhaps,
shit.
if rumors are true, for GTA 6 ushering in yet another price increase for games due to its estimated and rumored $2 billion development cost, gamers might truly feel spurned. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing and make sure to click on the end.
This is not the J-Wits? Oh, shit. I've been calling him the J-Wits the whole time. Yo, my bad, Stixo. Oh, Strixo.
The thing about Fortnite and Roblox is that those games are free while most single-player games are not. Most kids don't have the money to buy a game on their own, meaning they have to rely on their parents to get those games, and most parents aren't willing to games for them.
True. And I'm not gonna lie, games are very expensive. Imagine going up to your mom and your mom gotta buy groceries for the week. And you're like, Mommy, can you get me the new Grand Theft Auto? It costs 70 teen crumpets. Mom gonna look at you and hit you with that big ass backhand. Yeet! She gonna be like, what you say, boy? You said if I ever saw this ad. Let me see. Crazy. What the hell is this? Bro, you gonna show me this guy with? Nah, bro, you're trying to scar me again.
Don't got to ask parents.
Nope, I'm not looking at his long ass neck. Nope.
Up and can buy our own shit ourselves whenever we want. Base.
I'm not looking at his long ass neck ever again, bro. I already deleted the image off my head, and you're trying to put it back in. You're trying to scare me, bro. I'm trying to sleep tonight. You said don't gotta ask parents for no games no more now that we're all grown up. That's the best part. I'm not gonna lie. That's the best part. It's like being an adult now. It's like we could spend money on games. That's why my backlog right now is infinite. But majority of the time, I usually wait for sales for games. Yeah. But my backlog is infinite. No Sonic the Hedgehog reference. You said it's only a minute? Hell no, bro. His neck is too long, bro. It throws me off. It throws me off, man.